Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where we're still on the search for the Leviathan. Almost done with this particular DLC. We still have at least one more to go, I think. It was the Citadel DLC. But for this one, we need to go find the Leviathan. Confront it, not be killed. Because that's a very important part to the adventure, is not dying. Let us go to... Oh, we've got 3 choices of planet. Let's start down here. I would hope there's also some wreckage, at least.
I found something.
What did you find? So there's a 33% chance that this has the Leviathan, because I don't remember which system the Leviathan is on. It is not that system. And this is probably nothing. Yeah, they really just reuse the assets from the scanning. But I figure, like, it's better than that than having you do a whole bunch of scanning yourself.
No sign of Leviathan at these coordinates.
All right, on to Lenal. Hopefully, fuel does not become a problem for us.
Signal confirmed.
But we'll find out. Okay.
No sign of Leviathan at these coordinates.
And see, like, I feel like that would have made the planet scanning process much...
Faster than light jump successful.
But where is the thing? That's at that planet. That planet has the thing. I can't do that if I start off all the way on the other side. There we go. I hope the Reapers don't mind me scanning this planet real quick. Like that would have made planet scanning in Mass Effect 2 more bearable. Like, if there were fewer things per planet. Like, when you...
Light jump successful.
Let's go, I want to test out a theory. If using the mass relay allows you to, refuel. Because that's what the theory seems to be for me. Or do you automatically refuel when you go to the Citadel? Let's find out. But I've already talked at length of my issues with planet scanning in Mass Effect 2 while playing Mass Effect 2. And one of my ideas was that there should be, back in at that time, was... Oh, nope, does not refuel. Where is there a refuel station in this galaxy? 1 second. Oh. I didn't find a fuel station, but I found some fuel, which is good enough. Oh, hello. And then we can scan this planet real quick, like. I want to say I should know which planet this is. This is Ilium? I want to say I've been here. Probably in Mass Effect 2.
Evasion successful.
Alas, no fuel.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah. There's a crap load of Reapers. Alright. I mean, I could probably head back because I think I have enough fuel right now. Ooh. Just straight up credits. Oh, hello. And yeah, plus this fuel.
Reapers eluded.
That should be enough for me to go back and scan for Leviathan and that other sector. But yeah, one of my big issues at the time was that planet size never really seemed to vary between one planet to the next, regardless of what you're scanning, which I felt was an issue because, like, you're given so much data about each individual planet, and it would make perfect sense for the planets to be of different size, and that size to affect the speed of which you can scan any specific planet, but it doesn't. Every planet takes the same amount of time. And another thing that I'm just thinking about just now, what if you only had to find like 5 or 6 deposits per planet? That would have definitely made it much less painful.
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
And like a lot of the time when I'm trying to come up with these theories, the goal is to figure out like how the developers could make any specific thing more efficient without necessarily developing new assets, like at minimal cost. Oh, I need to change their guns because this gun does not seem to work for them. They only use pistols and submachine guns. I only have one submachine gun, so both of them can enjoy some extra damage and stability. Yeah, sure. You can auto level, you can't do anything. I wonder, like, when making the planet scanning, like, at what point somebody had to decide, like, how much stuff had to be on each planet.
Probe we launched.
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet.
Was the expectation that people would find it fun or relaxing?
Spooky stuff.
I'm still not sure what we're expecting to find down there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found. It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
But then what? If it turns out to be a Reaper, are we really going to offer an alliance?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it, but if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
It better not be underwater. Oh no, it's underwater.
Structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater.
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
Okay, so this section of the game, like, one of the ideas that I had for my own game would be one in which you're essentially exploring this area. Let me back up. Do you remember Curiosity, the video game that Peter Molyneux and his, I believe his team had 12 cans or 100 cans, some amount of cans made. The idea was that you had this cube, and then you would click on bits and pieces of the cube, and one of those bits and pieces had a secret.
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
And basically,
Others have been stranded here as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
all right, let's get this out of the way. And basically, like, the hidden thing was somewhere in the cube, and somebody had to find it. Which I was picturing a big old 3D cube, and what the game actually was essentially like a series of pixels that you slowly eroded away. And one of the ideas I thought of for like a video game that I think would be interesting is, like, imagine a game where you start off on land, and then you've got this kind of like ocean around you, and you start off with a boat, and you work your way up, you get money, you get a bigger boat, you get a submarine, you get like digging tools, and you work your way towards digging deeper and deeper into the earth, finding its secrets. And in that sense, like Curiosity, you might be able to find that one hidden thing. And this sequence, especially... let's turn on my armor piercing armor. Armor piercing armor. Armor piercing ammo.
How long have they been here?
And carry on. But, like, there's going to be a point in which Shepard gets into an environmental suit in order to explore underwater, and that, like, there's tension to it, despite the fact that
The artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
The bones are untouched by scavengers. If they rotted clean from humidity and exposure, it might take more than a year.
Yeah, the sequence is tense, even though there's no danger. Datapad log. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever god watches over Ezo prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Kun Chen says it wasn't lightning. It was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely, but where would it have come from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight, the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Well, it seemed as if all did not go well. All went pretty poorly. Ooh, what are you? An M55 Argus? Are you a shotgun, or are you an assault rifle? You are an assault rifle. All right. Where are you, M55 Argus? Heavier. Lower. Look at that accuracy. Wow. That accuracy is for shit. Let's try it out. Okay, it's got one of them 3 shots. Let's turn on that armor piercing. Datapad, Shen Kunshin. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead. But most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be the result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no choice. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater instead of tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooke has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. What do you call a really positive transformer?
Look, up there.
Optimist Prime.
Reaper.
Oh, hello.
They were right behind us. Protect the shuttle.
No, not the shuttle. Oh.
Cortez, situation?
I don't know. If I necessarily like this.
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stick with this
What
gun.
happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Yeah, having the extra accuracy is definitely helpful. Oh, hello. Maybe this will be better on the brute because a little bit better. Maybe a little bit better. Oh, another one.
Give us some cover fire!
Are you an illusion? I think you're an illusion. Yes, you are. I forgot she has that ability. Anybody else? I think there's somebody else.
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled.
Damn! Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
I can do that. And you, sir.
Okay, we're clear!
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Okay. Do you know what's causing all these power outages? Ah, Hydra missile launcher.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Ah, yep.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
All right. Do I have to worry about fighting goons? Yeah, take that, bad guys. Hired goons. Oh, never mind.
Another power cell for you,
Here
Commander.
they come! Get another power cell, Shepard! We'll hold them off!
Yeah. I get stuck. Can I just take it from the same power socket? Oh, I just have to be fast about it. Okay, I can do that. Nope, stop rolling. Oh. Multiple artifacts. Should I be worried?
Get to that mech, Commander. We could use that.
I'm trying. Ah, there we go. Ah. Was that enough? That was enough. Get back here, man. Oh, now he's dead. Okay. Oh no, this brute has come for me. There we go. Are we good?
That did it. Looks like we're in the clear now, Commander.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
That sounds like a sensible thing to do. Am I the only one who doesn't consider, like, vibrating controllers as a means of increasing immersion? Or at the very least, the rumble pack is just like, if the controller just rumbles, and that alone is enough.
This is a big
Like,
risk.
the Nintendo Switch with its added, very, very specific gyro sensor, I don't know what it's called,
Okay, seals
is really
Oxygen
good
pressure is nominal.
for how it detects movement, how it creates its own rumble. But if it's just whole controller shakes, like, I don't necessarily feel that much more immersive than otherwise. Yeah.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you. Here goes. Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
How do you expect to get back up, by the way? We haven't discussed that. It's a diving suit.
Cortez? Cortez!
Have we discussed pressurization? Okay, that is a pretty cool shot, though. I'm no diver, scuba man. I've gone to the deep end of the pool a couple of times, but, like, in theory, we've got an idea as to how we're going to get back to the surface, right? Oh, there goes the flashlight. Now it looks slightly less atmospheric. but the illusion of danger has increased. But this is one of the ideas, like, you have this, like, one of the ideas I have for my exploration game, which I probably will never make, because I don't know how to make video games.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like
That
you
is
finished
probably
the
an...
descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
That's probably a caveat that comes from anybody who plays video games and not just criticizes, but offers ideas. Especially my entire like, that's why my entire idea is to avoid any suggestions that avoid creating assets. Because at the very least, I have some degree of understanding that the creation of stuff requires work hours. It requires people to make it.
Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down.
But it's always important to realize I have not done the thing that I'm suggesting people do.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the
I'm not
surface.
entirely sure what Shepard is shooting, but it is kind of interesting that this is presented as an almost non-playable interactive cutscene.
Something is definitely down there.
Like, this is more walking simulator. This is literally a walking simulator at this point. The gameplay has been stripped down entirely to movement. X, Y, sometimes Z.
Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
And while the shield is going to crack,
Can't see anything just yet.
there's only the illusion of danger. We are perfectly safe.
Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep
In this
moving.
underwater paradise. Also, there were jellyfish. We haven't found regular fish. But yeah, it's interesting that she's just shooting flares off. Okay, let's center. No, we went to a cutscene.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Man, what's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
Well, notice how
No war. There is only
this creature probably hasn't participated in every other cycle before this, too.
strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
I feel like that effect for the nosebleed was less like they made a trail of blood and more like
Serving our needs. We grew more powerful and
like the blood was always there and is just slowly revealed.
over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose
So Skynet.
as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper. Perfect in its design.
Now here's the question: why do so many of the Reapers look like? Okay, there we go.
Each
Never mind.
Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
It's also interesting that we're getting this huge lore drop in the DLC. It's not in the main game, it's in the DLC.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
Or if the intelligence ever sees whether it is even possible for its question to have an answer.
You
Intelligence?
built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that. It's still... You can make a machine that does not do what you intended it to do, but it still will do what it proposes to do.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the Thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Oh wait, so there are more of them.
Fragments. You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remember.
the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
And also, though, this gives rise to the question of why is Andromeda safe from the galaxy? Like, why is just leaving the galaxy enough to be beyond the reach of the harvest?
Do you know anything about the device we're building? It's supposed to be a super weapon.
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest.
Yes, we're aware of that.
Is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait.
The cycle will continue.
No. You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
You release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
I don't think her lower eyelids were meant to extend that far up. That is a pretty badass image. Oh my gosh, there are 3 of them. Hello!
Your confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Okay, am I getting a free ride back to the surface? Or does this little diving suit just jettison upward? Just okay, it jettisons upward. But I also like that image, like the idea of like this little diving suit falling into the darkness. All it has is the flashlight on its suit to light the way. Why, hello! I have returned. I'm exhausted. I like how the suit is almost kind of mirroring her own actions.
Shepard's back. Cortez, status.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Okay, I like that the husk fell down behind her. Like she's just that good at shooting.
Inbound.
This makes it seem like if they gather together, would they have been able to stop the entire Reaper invasion right now? Like even if they just like worked at like one Reaper at a time, just shut off a Reaper, fling it into a sun. Like would they have been able to just keep doing that until every single Reaper was gone?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back. I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Ann. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. We proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have a part to play.
Which means don't worry about meeting up with her right now because she is a war asset.
Shepard out.
Alright, I'm definitely switching guns.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
Oh,
The
hello.
Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Alas, I'm not a big enough Mass Effect nerd to be to announce my exit of a conversation by saying my name and the word out. That would be too much. All right, let's see. We got the Terminus fleet, Spectres, the Hanar, and the Drawl. Some liquid assets. All right. Leviathan enthrallment team. The Omega, General Oleg Petrovsky's intelligence. All right, we're almost at the minimum military strength. We'll have to go more than that. Got the 5th Fleet, Kasumi Goto. And Dr. Ann Bryson. The Husk Neural Map, all right. The Jovian Dissertation even provides war assets. Dextro Rations. We probably also have some reading material, so let's stop on by with Samantha.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Yeah, I agree with that second person. It didn't work for the Hunger Games. It's not going to work here. What shall we do now? Let's head over. I think the only thing left for me to do right now is to go to the summit. So, you know, let's go over to the summit. Move the plot forward slightly. Never mind. We're gonna find some artifacts instead. The plot will remain where it is. And we probably won't even find the artifacts.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, but we got some fuel. Are the artifacts at a different system? This is unclear. Oh, hello. No, not Reapers. No. No. Okay, it's just straight up game over. That's it. Just game over, man.
Signal confirmed.
I mean, I suppose the option to that is just have you do a mini game anytime that happens, and would that really be that much better? And it does quick save often enough. It does auto save often enough for you. Ooh.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh, the artifacts are way down there. I was gonna say, why did I have to do all that just to go there? Like, I didn't use a Mass Effect relay to get here. Ooh. That's a pretty good supply of credits. Am I going to run out of fuel during this expedition? Probably not.
Signal confirmed.
I was wondering why it wouldn't let me do anything with it. Is that it? All right. Okay. I can see.
Successful.
Nope, that's on the other side.
Eluded.
Much better. Excellent. All right. I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night.
Faster than light jump successful.
Got any suggestions for someone to play? Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night. Why is it still telling me to find artifacts?